The upcoming week on Coronation Street is set to deliver a seismic shockwave, placing fiery teenager Hope Dobbs right at the heart of an escalating crisis. What begins as a simple Halloween treat spirals into a shocking confrontation with Jake Windass, setting the stage for a dramatic, deeply personal feud that promises to unravel several carefully kept secrets across the street. The drama ignites at Audrey's salon, a seemingly innocuous location for a day of peace and pampering. Cassie Plummer, in a rare act of maternal warmth, treats Hope to a Halloween makeover with Maria Connor. For a fleeting moment, a sense of calm descends. However, that tranquility is violently shattered by the flash of a phone screen. Hope receives another in a series of cruel, anonymous texts, the latest of which is a vicious attack that cuts her deep. The excitement drains away, replaced by a surge of pure, unbridled fury. In a twist of fate, or perhaps a cruel setup, Hope catches sight of Jake Windass nearby, openly laughing at his own phone. To the hot-headed teen, this is all the confirmation she needs. The circumstantial evidence is enough for her to leap to an immediate and dangerous conclusion. Jake is the bully. This is where the storyline gains its tragic complexity. Jake's older stepbrother, Liam Connor, has endured horrific bullying that pushed him to the brink. Having witnessed that trauma firsthand, the question hangs heavy in the air: would Jake really replicate the same torment? Is this a sign of a dark turn, or is Hope once again allowing her volatile temper and history of misjudgment to drive her actions? The tension in the salon becomes instantly volatile. Hope, fueled by her conviction, lashes out at Jake, accusing him publicly in front of a stunned audience that includes Fiz, Cassie, Ruby, and Maria. The pleasant day out descends into a chaotic spectacle. Hope storms out of Audrey's, leaving a trail of embarrassment and speechless onlookers. But for Hope, the anger isn't dissipated by the outburst, it's merely amplified. The next day, her rage peaks. Spotting Jake in the familiar setting of the cafe, Hope doesn't hesitate. In a drastic and destructive act, she marches up to him, grabs his phone, and smashes it. The deafening silence that follows is the moment everyone realizes the boundaries have been catastrophically crossed. This is no longer a simple teenage squabble. It's a destructive confrontation that demands intervention. Frantically try to contain the fallout. Gary Windass and Izzy Armstrong are desperate to resolve the situation before it causes permanent damage. Their immediate instinct is to involve the one person they believe must know, Tyrone Dobbs. However, they are unaware that Fiz has made a highly risky and consequential choice. She's hiding the entire feud from Tyrone. Fiz's motive, while protective, is built on a crumbling foundation of secrecy. With Tyrone still recovering from the terrifying aftershocks of the recent car crash, Fiz is determined to shield him from any stress. She convinces herself that she, Gary, and Izzy can handle the situation quietly, keeping the messy truth of their daughter's actions away from her recovering husband. But on the cobbles, secrets are never a permanent solution. When Tyrone inevitably discovers the scale of the bullying and Hope's destructive reaction, and crucially, that his wife actively conspired to hide it, his reaction could destabilize their already strained marriage and redefine his relationship with Fiz. Adding a menacing layer of complexity, the narrative explicitly reminds viewers that a far greater, darker secret is still hanging over the street: the full truth about the Carl Webster incident and the recent car crash. Tyrone has no idea what truly transpired that day, or how close he is to the shocking details of the accident finally being exposed. Producer Kate Brooks has ominously teased that the Hope and Jake feud is merely the opening salvo in a season of explosive revelations. The unfinished business involving Audrey, Carl, and James is set to collide dramatically with the Dobbs-Windass crisis. Secrets, lies, and overwhelming guilt are the ingredients for a perfect storm, all set to peak just in time for Christmas. Ultimately, the central mystery remains: is Jake truly the anonymous tormentor, or has Hope's explosive reaction led her to destroy an innocent person's property and a friendship based on a grave mistake? With so many secrets ready to detonate, the fallout from this teenage feud could very well be the catalyst that ensures no one on Coronation Street is safe from the truth. What do you think is a bigger threat to Tyrone right now? The stress from the Hope and Jake situation, or the lingering secret about